Let me tell you something most people don't want to hear. Your strategy doesn't matter if your people system is wrong. When we talk about people, I'm not just talking about HR policies. We're talking about who you let on the bus, where they sit, and what they're rewarded for, and what behaviors get respect. That's it. Jim Collins said it best: get the right people on the bus, the wrong people off the bus, and the right people in the right seats. Most leaders mess this up. They obsess over where the bus is going, the strategy, but they never fix who's driving or who's sitting where. Now look at Urban Outfitters. They made a contrarian people decision early on. They refused to hire traditional retail experts. Instead, they hired designers, artists, creatives, people who thought like their customers. Single choice shaped everything: store design, product mix, pace of change, all of these designed by artists rather than retailers. Their advantage wasn't process, it was taste, embedded in their people. Now compare that to Goldman Sachs and Apple. Goldman hires different types of people: analytical, horsepower, competitiveness, and risk intelligence. All of that gives you the right people to do the kind of work that you need to do to win in Goldman Sachs's game. Who does Apple hire? Apple hires for taste, for empathy, for obsession with customer experience. Both of them win, but swap their people and both strategies will collapse. Think about that. Same strategy, different people, and the strategies don't work. Now, here's where most companies completely underestimate the game: values. Many companies say our values are customer focus, integrity, and teamwork. Well, that's great, but it's completely useless as a competitive advantage because your competitors believe in those exact same things. Values only matter, just like really anything we're talking about here, they only matter strategically when they are differentiated, when they cause you to hire differently, reward differently, tolerate different behaviors. Look at Netflix. Their values aren't generic. They're sharp and sometimes uncomfortable. They emphasize freedom and responsibility, context, not control, highly aligned, loosely coupled teams. The famous keeper test: if I wouldn't fight to keep you, why are you here? And even this: adequate performance gets a generous severance. Those values aren't posters, they're filters. They shape who gets hired, who gets promoted, and who gets excited. That's informal structure doing real strategic work. This is why Gary Vaynerchuk says, you know a company is about to really scale the moment the founder realizes they're working for their people, not the other way around. Because at the moment, the leader stops to force behavior and starts designing an environment where the right behavior is the default. That's the logic between the congruence model. It says that performance depends on alignment across four things. Tasks. This is what I'm suggesting you do. Understand tasks. What is the work that must get done? People. Who should you hire and what should you value in picking people to do those right tasks? Then you want to put them under a formal structure. What incentives, metrics, roles, and systems will have those people do the tasks well that need to be done? And then informal structure, culture, stories, norms, and values. When strategy changes, tasks change first, but unless you deliberately redesign people, the systems, and the culture, the organization will snap back to the old strategy every time. Winning companies don't motivate harder, they architect better people systems. People isn't a soft choice. It is not a support function. It is the strategy underneath the strategy.